What's up, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube? Boogie2988 coming at you live once again. Shooting a Diablo 3 video as the most requested 750k video. People asked for some Diablo 3 gameplay, they asked for a review, and they asked for me to be myself. So as a combination, that's what you got. And I've been wanting to shoot a Diablo 3 gameplay video footage anyway. In fact, I shot another one today, and it was not good enough. My sound was bad, my microphone did not work correctly, and it sounded like crap. I uploaded it, and people complained, so I decided to shoot this review again. So let's talk about Diablo 3 here a little bit. Let's talk about the controversy surrounding the game. A lot of people are expecting the worst, and they're worried about the fact that a lot of features have been cut from the game, a lot of the better stuff, that some of the idealistic stuff they had come up with when they announced the game and things that they wanted to work on didn't make the final cut. And this is only patch 16 that I'm playing right now, my experiences with patch 16, so anything that I'm about to say could change. They could add features, they could remove features. I cannot make you any guarantees. But a lot of stuff is missing. For example, the Heraldric Cube is missing, and the need to pick up white items, the junk, and use them to do stuff. Not necessarily a part of the game in the current build. And a lot of people are thinking that this means it's a bad game, that this means these missing features are a problem. But you have to remember, the reason you're talking about that is because other gaming companies have really screwed us over in the past by cutting features right towards the end, by stealing things that we were looking forward to. What Blizzard has done here is they have trimmed the fat, and they have left you only the meatier, tastier parts of the game, which I think is fantastic. A lot of the busy work and a lot of the stupid features that just didn't seem to pan out, even though they fully coded them, even though they included them at parts during the beta, they chose not to keep for the final version of the game, so that the game plays slickly and fun and easy for anybody to comprehend and understand, and that's a good sign of a good game, if you ask me. The game that's left here is phenomenal. It's fun to do. And I think that is, without a doubt, the most important aspect of any game. The game that they've left, the features that they've left, the gameplay that's still here is just really enjoyable. The skills that all the characters have, all the classes have, are great. The items set up and the items that you can gather are fantastic. The auction house is quick and easy to use if you choose to use that. The paid auction house is something I'll talk about in a minute. But overall, the game is just fun to play. There's a wide variety of skills that you can choose from. There's a wide variety of quests to go on. There's a wide variety of difficulty levels to play on. There is an infinite amount of game here. And that's something that a lot of people complained about. They complained about whether or not there was enough depth in the game, whether or not there was enough content here for it to go live with. Well, the truth of the matter is there's more content here with this beta build than there is in entire copies of games, entire games that have been released in the past. And I'll tell you, right now, all I can play is Chapter 1. All I've been able to play in the beta is Chapter 1. And yet, I'm going to let this lady finish talking here, and then I don't want to talk over her. Send her. But all I'm allowed to play in the beta is Chapter 1. That's it. That's the limit of what I'm allowed to play. And I have played it through about 100 times. I've leveled each character class several times, so they keep deleting my characters on beta. And when they delete my characters, I feel the compelling need to start playing them again, to try to get the achievements that I've had before. Whoa, this is new. Wow. Okay, I guess I did see that earlier today. But that ice grenade, this guy is a ice grenade bomb guy. Very exciting. But as I was saying, the game is compelling and enjoyable with what they've chosen to do with it. And the features that they've left in the game are fantastic. And with the difficulty levels and the exploration and the item collection and everything else, the game is very, very deep. This is different, in my opinion, than, say, the original Torchlight or other action RPGs of this genre, because it's compelling. One of the reasons that you keep playing World of Warcraft over and over, if you're one of the people that plays World of Warcraft over and over, one of the reasons you continue to play World of Warcraft over and over and over again is because you enjoy doing it. If you roll a hunter in World of Warcraft and you play it, it's fun to be a hunter. It's fun to collect pets. It's fun to go out and explore the world. And it's fun to train your pet. It's fun to DPS. It's fun to explore the dungeons. The gameplay is simple enough to where it's easy to do without thinking too terribly much about it. And it's fun enough to do to keep you doing it over and over again. And this is an area that I think Diablo 3 really excels. Because as it is right now, I've played through this beta well over 100 times with all these different characters, trying to explore all the new abilities and all the different runes for the abilities and all the different items that I can collect and all of the different monsters that I can kill, and that's just in Chapter 1 of Act 1 of 5 total acts for the game going live. So, let's talk about the real money auction house for a minute. A lot of people are concerned because they feel that they will feel compelled to use it, and they don't want to buy items in-game. Well, there is, in addition, with the real money auction house, a gold-based auction house. So you can choose to buy pretty much the same items that you'd find on the real money auction house, available in the gold money auction house as well. And the reason I'm actually for a real money auction house is because if you've played the original Diablo at all, if you've ever tried to log back into your account, original Diablo 2, the very first thing that'll happen when you join a game is 16, 17 gold spammers will join, and they'll try to tell you to come and enjoy their services and let them sell you gold, and you'll get spammed, and nobody can join your game, and it's stupid, and it's annoying. And right now, what they do is they legalize that market for the handful of people that want to use it. And they also make money in the process of doing that, which is great. That means we don't have to pay a subscription fee. So it keeps all of those stupid little gold farmers all in one little spot and not in your game, not in your version of your game, not in your friends' games, not in your face, not in your email box. They can buy and they can sell amongst themselves all they want in one little place and have the money go directly to their PayPal account, and you never have to deal with it. Oh, and if you decide one day, that getting the hat that you need to complete your item set for your PvP character is worth $3, then you have the option of going and picking that up. Now, it's controversial because it's never been done before. Never in the history of gaming have we legalized, that I'm aware of, players to buy and sell their own items amongst each other through an endorsed auction house that they also control. So I say approach it with a benefit of a doubt, that there's a chance that this could go wrong, that there's a chance that they could be exploited, that it could be problematic, and if it is, I'm fairly certain that Blizzard's a smart enough company to where they're not going to let it ruin their game. They're going to fix the problem and make the game worth playing. So that leaves me with one little thing I want to talk about, is whether or not it's worth buying, whether or not it's a good game. Well, there's two types of people in this world as far as I can tell. There's people that have played Diablo and the Diablo series and games similar to it, Torchlight and along that lines. And there's the people who haven't. Well, if you have played the Diablo series, or if you've played Torchlight, or if you played the many different games that play very similarly to this, you are going to find a lot of enjoyment, I think, with this game. It plays like those games, only cleaner and neater and deeper and more fun with more options and more stuff to do. Not only that, but it has the online factor so that you can play with your friends. It's got the auction house. It's got multiple levels of difficulty. So it is, without a doubt, in my opinion, one of the Pentarch versions of the Diablo action RPG style game. And since it's backed by Blizzard, you know it's going to be around for the next 10 years. You know it's going to be interesting. You know it's going to be relevant for the rest of the foreseeable future. As long as they don't completely screw it up, which I guess they are capable of doing. specifically since getting bought out by Activision, but I digress. If you've never played an action RPG, then you're going to owe it to yourself to try Diablo 3. Now, there's many cheap options out there for it. You can still pick up Diablo 2, I think, for like even $9 or $10 here and there. You can pick up a Torchlight on Steam for just a handful of dollars, and it'll give you an idea of what you might be getting yourself into. There's absolutely nothing wrong, I think, with waiting until Diablo 3 is ready on May 15th for you to spend your money. Now, can I give it a rating? I don't believe in the rating system. I think the rating system is flawed. 4 out of 5 stars, 1 out of 10. I don't know. But if there's a choice between must play and don't play, then this is heavily geared towards the must play area. You really owe it to yourself to look into this game and consider purchasing it on release and playing along with the rest of the gaming world, because I think if you don't, you're going to be missing out on a phenomenon, a game that a lot of people are going to be talking about. And if you're worried that it's not your kind of game, well, I can understand that. But if you're worried about the difficulty level, I think it's even girlfriend friendly. This is going to be one of the first games that I plan to buy for my girlfriend. And there's my huge pile of stuff. I'm running around in circles. But it's one of the very first games I plan to buy with my girlfriend, and hopefully that she can enjoy with me. And even though the casual version of this game, in which you don't play on any of the more difficulty levels, or the more difficult levels, and the more compelling content, I think that the depth of hell levels in hardcore mode and the insane level, I believe that's what they're calling it, gives even the most devout player something to strive for, and something to shoot for, and something to achieve. Including all of the things that we're become custom in finding in these types of games: your achievement box, your achievement list, your feats of strength, your capacity to... And speaking of which, that reminds me, this is also the first Diablo game and one of the first really decent action RPG games that you'll also find coming out for consoles. So even if you're not an exclusive PC player like I am, I do own the consoles, I just don't play them very much. Even if you're not an exclusive player like I am, you're going to have the opportunity to enjoy this game right there in front of your flat screen television on the comfort of your couch. So it's a must-buy. Now here's what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to continue to play this game because I've run out of things to say, but I'm going to continue to play, and I'm going to shut up for a little while. And instead of listening to my fat ass talk for a little while, you guys can watch the very first boss fight in the game. So, enjoy.
Foul minions, stay back! Back! May this wedge go. Skeleton King?
The power of the fallen star awakened me, and soon all will suffer as I have suffered. Gods, bring me his bones!
I will save you! Help! Help!
I don't have enough arcane power.
Thank you, but why did you risk yourself for me?
You live. Fortune smiles on you, old man. I'm here to bring you back to Leah.
Oh, it is wonderful to hear that Leah is well. I feared the worst. I learned of this secret passage through old maps I found.